everybody, The Threat here, and welcome to another episode of WWE SuperCard. And we are heading towards the end of my King of the Ring. I'm 21-6. I think this is like the same spot I was in last one. Let's check the standings. I'm currently 4th. I was 3rd, but I just took my 6th loss to Kirky. And now I'm in 4th, which I don't know if is necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. Right now, I would face Krishana. Don't really remember facing him, so let's just take a quick look at what he might have. No, right here. So we recently lost to him. The tag team will always lose that. The Diva we could win, and we could beat that, but once again it doesn't use my best card, so let's see what his other solo might be. I only faced him once so far. That can't be right, can it? Let's see, there's the one. Yeah, alright. He's coming up though. Do I probably face him? Yep, I face him last too. But that's always how many. Oh nope, I meant to click standings. How many? Oh yeah, so this will probably stay. He probably won't lose 13 games, and I probably won't lose 13 games either. So unless I move up above RM King, I see this being the matchup, or unless he moves up. But we would need RM King to lose again. But I am currently on the big show here. Let me just check my superstars, make sure. Alright, they got one more game in them. And I'm facing Chris. So he has a chance to give me another loss to push me back down to 13, but I don't think he has what it takes. We have 3 days, 1 hour, 58 minutes for Survivor Fusion. I decided to put Jack Swagger in there just because he was the worst Survivor I had. And if I would have thought on it, I probably wouldn't have done it, so it had to have been just like one of those instant reaction type things. Just pull the trigger and take the risk. But I am 80 out of 155 on the big show, and then we'll be working on the Daniel Bryan, and hopefully we get him. I was planning on being on him before this time, but you know, you sleep as a human being, and sometimes you sleep a little too long. But we'll play these 5 bouts right here. Try to get 25 more points for towards the big show, which shouldn't be too hard. I only started losing like 1 or 2 matches, so not too worried about it. Power and charisma. We'll go Natalia for power. So like I said, I'm starting to lose, but not too worried because it's not big losses. Like, it's not tie and just get the points. I'm still winning like 9-2, 9-1, 10-1, all that. So not too worried. Don't know when I'll start losing these +5 games or +3 games. But it'll probably definitely be into the Survivor card. Don't know how deep into the Survivor card, but it would definitely be there. I don't see it happening, but it would be pretty cool if I could get through the entire Survivor card winning +5s, or at least only going down to +3s, because +2s and +1s, they start not really getting annoying, but they're not the funnest to play, just because you are getting only 2 points a game, and then you gotta wait until your bouts refill. But I don't know if it was just last time, but I think, there's a loss. Didn't they say they made the +3s a little easier? I don't know if that was just for last time, or if they're just making it easier forever, and and just the plus 5s are going to be the most difficult ones. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to what they say. I usually just play the game. The only time I pay attention to what they say is when they pop it up in the game, once you open the game. That's the only time I see stuff. But you saw there we have 11 title matches, so if we do have to do plus 2s, we'll definitely have enough without having to spend anything for title matches. So if anything, we might just have to buy one here, one there. Like I said, we still have a whole day to go, so the big show will be finished pretty soon, and then we just move on to Daniel Bryan, and hopefully we win plus 5s up until at least 100 points into him. That's my goal. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, I don't really have any say in it. It's just a matter of what cards I start facing and when. Like, once I start running into the Survivor Pros and the WrestleMania cards, it's going to be hard to win. And then that's when I'll probably go to the plus 2s, plus 1s. But we're starting to see more and more Legendary Pros, not maxed out, and some are like the non, I mean, they're pros, but like they're the bad pros where they didn't fully train them before combining them. That's what I've been running into. Like, here's another one, only 39 out of 45. So we're not running into fully trained Legendary Pros yet, but those are, you can tell those are right around the corner. And I've been running into some epic Fusion Pros, and I think I ran into a couple Legendary Fusion Pros, which caused a couple of losses. But for the most part, it's just Legendaries, small Legendary Pros, and then Epics and Ultra Rares still. So we're now at 90 points for the big show. And we still haven't got a big time pick in this Road to Glory. I usually get at least one Legendary or Survivor in Road to Glory, but we have not seen one yet, because Chris Jericho was actually the Legendary pull from last time in Road to Glory. So last Road to Glory, that's when I got the 2 extra Legendary Pros, and we actually see a rare. Wow, I haven't seen one of those since like the super rare, ultra rare card. But like I said, it's still Blowout Central, or should I say Blowout City? But and an uncommon. Wow, this guy's deck isn't the greatest. And another rare. I don't like losing the plus 5s and stuff, but it does get a lot more fun when it gets more competitive. Obviously, no one likes losing because they all want the best cards, like the Triple H's and just the WrestleMania cards. But when it does get competitive and like you gotta really look at your stats, really use your boost, like which card is the best for this situation. That's when it gets more fun. Like, I could pretty much just sit here and like just press any card and I'm just gonna win. I might lose a certain match because like if I'm doing this is a bad situation because there's only 2 cards left. But like if I was to say, like if it was speed and I didn't use the Sting and instead used the Hulk Hogan, I lose that. But I'm going to win the next one because the other person at this point doesn't have a Road to Glory card, so I'm not too worried about it. And we reached the card limit. And here's another thing. They had to start training super rares. I fully maxed out Eva Marie and I started training this. just because I have nothing left, nothing else to train at this point, and I'm probably just gonna use these once I get that Daniel Bryan. Like I said, I'll use one legendary to boost him, and then I'll probably just use these to try to. Well, I won't use these on the single one. I'll just use commons and uncommons, just because that would be smarter and not waste levels. And then I'll probably use these 2 super rares on the pro version of him, and that should be close to maxing him out. Cause let me take a look here. Legendary, I could do him for the single Daniel Bryan and then him for the pro, but I don't want to do both my legendaries just yet, just because I gotta save some for fusion eventually, and I don't know when's the next time. Although I could just use the Big Show for the next fusion, and I'm pretty sure I'll get a legendary again eventually before. So I don't know, but because with the super rares, I'll need those for the fusions as well. But I still have, I think, about 10 of them or 9 of them after I just throw those 2 away training. When I get the Daniel Bryan, that's when I'll see what I do, and just go from there. But like I said before, I'll use the example now. Like, obviously, this is actually a good example. Tag Team Power Speed. Obviously, he is the best card in this situation, and out of these 4, he is the worst. So these 2 aren't the greatest. So we'll just use these 2, and they're not compatible, so that's even worse. But like I said, it just doesn't matter because it's not competitive at all. He does not have cards to compare to him. So once it does start getting more competitive and like you start tying and just barely getting the points, that's when Road to Glory gets more fun. I mean, it's fun getting the +5s and stuff, but you're not really going for those cards. Those cards are just in your way to get to the cards that you want. Unless you're at that tier, then obviously you're playing for those cards. But usually the people that are still down there are the people that don't really care too much about this game and just like downloaded it just to see what it was, and they're just starting new accounts. That's those people pretty much. Pretty much everybody else is at the highest tier or close to it. And we'll get another one, or this will be a shutout. Nice. How many more bouts do we have? I think we have 2. We just reached 100 points on the Big Show, and we have a lot more picks left over from reaching the card limit before. 3 more picks. And do we get another board reset? No, we do not. Okay. Oh, the final bout, actually. Alright, so then we'll be 105 out of 55, and then 2 more bout refills, and we will have the Big Show, because you get 25 points every 5 bouts, unless you lose. So this will be another win. And then after this bout, we'll see, well, the King of the Ring, that match just ended, so there's not going to be another match for a while. See a Survivor here. It's pretty cool. It means the decks are rising, even though Legendary Pros are better than Survivors. Tag Team. This is going to be 2 shutouts in a row. It's looking like it. And I'd still, as you can see, I don't necessarily need to use my boost yet, just because, like I said, their cards don't compare to mine yet. There's Oh wait, we got another round to go. Let's see. Tag team. Oh, misclicked there. And another tag team, and that's a shutout because that Sting is going to win no matter what. So, 105 out of 55. And be nice if we could end it on a board reset. It's not looking like we will. 1, 2. Nope, no board reset. So, there we go. 105 out of 55, like I said. And then in the next 2 hours or so, I will be done with the Big Show and on to Daniel Bryan. And I really hope I don't just miss out on Daniel Bryan just because that I do have him already and can pro him. 80 wins over 13,000. Like I said, this has 30 minutes pretty much left. And we'll probably, next episode, this could be finished. I'm not too sure. Or I might just record another episode soon in case like I do get to the Daniel Bryan, because I definitely, last time I did the live stream and I got The Rock on the live stream, and the people that don't necessarily watch the live streams didn't get a chance to see it just because the video was for some reason uneditable. But until next time, until tomorrow, give me luck for my King of the Ring. Hopefully I could get out of the quarterfinals this time and get a Survivor card and potentially a Survivor Pro. So until tomorrow, I will see you guys then. Goodbye.